There's been a lot of people saying the sky is falling, since COVID started. I think this is the first 2 down months we've seen in a row since COVID happened, those long 2 years ago. Shocker, inventory is going up. It's already higher than it is in May. May is usually the busiest month. So increase in inventory, decrease in pricing. Sounds like an investor's dream to me. So you can see, again, whole plan, almost communities within these new growth areas, and they're all condos, which, as an investor, you want to know what's going on in your marketplace. So if they're building thousands and thousands of units of condos, what do you think that's going to do to the value of the existing detached homes in the Simcoe County area?
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Canadian Real Estate Channel. I'm Adam JD Martin, and today we've got Colby Marshall here to give us the Barrie market update. So what is going on today in Barrie?
Yeah, we got some exciting stuff coming on today. We're going to talk about the stats, what's going on. I think all the Chicken Little people saying the sky is falling might actually be right this time. So we're going to check that out and see what the numbers are looking like. We're going to touch on some politics that are coming down the tubes, and just a little bit about some of the new built forms that are coming to Barrie. Some pretty exciting, some bigger developments, some whole community kind of outlines here. So want to touch on that, bring some more value to the people, show them what's going on in the development side and how that's going to impact their investment business.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm definitely excited to hear what's coming up in Barrie, and particularly that little political angle. I'm from Collingwood, as some of the viewers might know, so this is definitely close to home for me on this update. So looking forward to it.
Okay, yeah, let's get right into the statistics here for Simcoe County. So we got Barrie, Orillia, and Innisfil. We're going to touch on the stats, some Simcoe County news, and a little bit of the politics. So we get right into her. I'm Colby Marshall, and we service the Simcoe County area. So this includes Barrie, Innisfil, Orillia, Essa, Alliston area, everything listed on this map here. So if you're interested in buying a home, investing in Simcoe County at all, by all means, reach out to our team. We have a real estate team, the Colby Marshall team, and a whole construction company as well. So anything you guys need, we can definitely help you out in that regard. First off, we're going to start with what is going on in the Barrie area for stats. There's been a lot of people saying the sky is falling since COVID started. I think this is the first 2 down months we've seen in a row since COVID happened, those long 2 years ago. So this is the chart for detached homes average sale price in Barrie. You can see March to April, it has declined since February. So we are seeing a downward trend coming into the spring market. And again, we haven't seen a decline in prices 2 months in a row since COVID started. So things are starting to change. The next thing we're going to look at is the number of active detached listings. Look how high that bar is. So April here, up over 200 units right now, currently listed in Barrie for just detached homes. This isn't condos. This isn't townhouses, just detached homes. So if we look back here at May of 2021, you're at about 125 units. We're at 225 units. So substantial increase from last year. My personal thought is, increasing interest rates. Some people bit off more than they can chew. They're on a variable rate at 1%, and now their interest rates doubled to 2.5%, starting to feel the pinch. So some of these people that upsized during COVID might be coming back down into more of an entry-level style of home. So very interesting to see what's going to happen here, especially after the next rate hike in June. Here's the chart for list prices versus sold prices. The list price, again, for the first time in a very long time, is above the sale price. So what does that mean? We're not seeing competing offers very much. If we are, due to agents undervaluing the properties as they list them. So just keep an eye out on your values, and we definitely are starting to see a slowdown and decline in Simcoe County. Let's go check out Orillia. Orillia, same thing. Average sale price is down. You can see it here. If you go to May of last year, it's a bit higher than what we're at now, but you can see a big decrease from January, February, March down to April. So we're starting to see the prices come down in Orillia. Shocker, inventory is going up. It's already higher than it is in May. May is usually the busiest month. So increase in inventory, decrease in pricing. Sounds like an investor's dream to me. List to sale price. You can see the big spread here to list what the prices are listing at, around 800. And a lot of these actual detached homes are selling for around 700,000 right now. So again, seeing a decline there. A lot of the bigger lots we're still seeing around the 725 price point in the Orillia area for the garden suite model, but we are seeing a bit of a decline. Innisfil, same thing. Price is coming down. It's been 2 or 3 months trending down. Again, we haven't seen that very often. If you look back at the chart here, we're seeing 1 or 2 months dipping here and there, but we're seeing a pretty good trend, a downward trend here, which is rather interesting. Again, we haven't seen this in 2 years, so let's keep an eye on things and start looking for deals. Active listings, huge amount of listings on the market, and for April right now in Innisfil, all these detached homes are coming on. Again, interest rates, a lot of people might be feeling the pinch and looking to cash out and maybe do something else. Innisfil still has the sale price above the list price, bit of a skew there. Innisfil is always a bit of a weird duck when it comes to the slide, it seems like. So, we'll keep an eye on that, but it still seems to be a pretty hot competing market in the Innisfil area for the detached product. But there isn't that much of them in the Innisfil area. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on price point wise, inventory wise. But we are trending down for the last 2 months here now in Simcoe County. So we need to make sure that we can still get some good deals in the county area. Rents haven't seen much of a change. Still a good need for rentals in the Simcoe County area. So it's just making the numbers work with these new interest rates is going to be the biggest kicker, I think. So next I want to talk about some of the new almost built forms, I'm calling them, in the Barrie area. We're seeing, I'm calling them mega developments coming to town. There's quite a few of them on the docket. There's about 3 of them that are coming up. I've got 2 site plans here that I just want to show people. So people that know Barrie, this is on Mapleview Drive. This is across from the Tim Hortons on Mapleview. There's a 30-acre parcel with a massive development proposed there. So you got everything from residential, retail, office buildings. These are whole communities being built within the city of Barrie. So again, anyone familiar with Barrie, this is right on Mapleview, right across from the Tim Hortons on Mapleview, 30-acre parcel, huge density. But the biggest thing I want people to know is if you look at this, you don't see any detached homes. You don't see any townhouses. This is all condo built form coming to Barrie. So you can see all these massive buildings. You got the A1 building, the A2 building here, B2, B1, D4, all these, and they're all, you can see the amount of stories, 27 stories, 19 stories. These are massive amounts of condo developments going into the Barrie area. Another project which is pretty wild. I don't know if anyone can notice where this is. This is actually Essa Road right here in Tiffin. So you got your train station right here. All the existing waterfront properties are here. So this is where the old TSC site is. That's torn down. This is Innisfil Street down here. So you can see, again, whole planned almost communities within these new growth areas, and they're all condos, which, as an investor, you want to know what's going on in your marketplace. So if they're building thousands and thousands of units of condos, what do you think that's going to do to the value of the existing detached homes in the Simcoe County area? They're not making detached homes anymore. So, I've been preaching this for years. Go find detached properties with large lots. They're antiques. They're not making them anymore. You see these mega developments coming to town with tens of thousands of units going in certain areas, and they're all high density built forms, no detached product. So there's a finite amount of those left. They're antiques and they're going to hold their value very well. So keep your eye out for those. We're still acquiring them, and you're definitely going to see a huge jump in value in the near future because they're not making them anymore. So I just kind of wanted to touch on that, show some of the investors of what's going on in the Barrie area from a very high level. From the big boys are coming to town here from the city now. So we're going to see the skyline in Barrie changing pretty quick. So it's pretty exciting, but with all these condos going in, it's definitely going to be boosting the value of the detached product because, like I said, they're not making them anymore. Next thing I want to touch on is the elections. So the elections are coming up. For people that don't follow politics, we have the provincial election coming in June 2nd and the municipal elections coming for October 24th. So I just wanted everyone to be aware that, these are coming down the tubes. These people are the gatekeepers to what's going to happen to your investment properties. A lot of people complain about the bylaws and the zonings and affordable housing and wait times for development, this, that, and the other. Well, these are the people that you can get on their good side and, help make decisions. You can go help join these people's election campaigns, donate to them, even just to get to know who they are. It's good to know their platforms, who to support, why you support them, and educate yourselves on what these people stand for and how they can help your real estate portfolio or hinder, for sure. Anyone who's watched us for a while now, what kind of rigmarole we went through with the zoning bylaw change for the garden suites here in Barrie. So, if we had other politicians in, maybe that would have went a different way. So urging people, start educating yourself now at the provincial level and municipal level. Know who the candidates are, educate yourself, and start making educated decisions. Show support that for people that are going to help better your life and your family's life, and make educated decisions with these votes because every vote does count. So again, those dates are for provincial, June 2nd. That's for everything to do with the entire province. So a lot of affordable housing and things like that, and red tape for development is all around there. And then in addition to that, we have the municipal election. So all the zoning bylaws, different built forms, lot coverages, grant programs, a lot of that's done at the municipal level. So knowing your counselors, your ward counselors, bending their ear, supporting the ones that are going to help you is definitely a great idea. So I just want investors to know this is coming. Start educating yourselves with what politicians are running. Be informed and vote wisely. If you want to learn about your politicians, all the politicians have Facebook pages, Instagram pages, websites. Start following them. Be involved. Know what's going on because the bylaws are always changing. And the amount of NIMBYism that's going on, they have a voice, but we need a voice as well. So make sure you're well educated on their different platforms, the dates of when things are happening, what candidates you want to support, which ones you don't, because they're going to shape what's going to happen to come for the next 4 years. So something that I recommend as well is start following them on Instagram, Facebook, but also start joining local publications. Like if you follow Barrie Today, Simcoe Today, most different cities have local publications that goes right to your phone. Any news articles about politics, development, all this goes right to my phone from following these newspaper companies that are all online now. So definitely get involved. Start liking your politician's Facebook page. Find out who your ward counselor is. I bet you 90% of you aren't sure who your ward counselor is. Know who he is. Meet him. Maybe someone else is better fit for your investments. Start getting informed decisions going. And I think that's going to make a huge difference moving forward if everybody knows what's going on in that regard. Something that we have coming up, I'm very excited to say, is we work with RPI Education, which we've been doing in-person events here in Barrie for several years now. We are having our first in-person event for quite some time. So we're going to be talking about everything to do with garden suites, everything from construction, financing. We'll be touching on a whole plethora of different things, the old rules, the new rules, not just Barrie, but Innisfil, Orillia, how to do it, where not to do it. We're going to be touching on everything. So if anybody is interested, we're going to be posting the link in the bio down there. So definitely check it out. This is going to go on my Facebook as well. So this link, tickets are usually $50, but if you go to Eventbrite on the link below, you're going to become absolutely free. There's also going to be a 1-hour mastermind before from 5 to 6. So if you want to come out and just talk shop, talk real estate, there'll be quite a few people out there. You'll have some seasoned investors, myself, and even some newbies will be there, get your question answered, figure out what's going on in the market, and just educate yourself with what's coming down the tubes. Or if you just want to be with like-minded people and, keep your feet wet and get back to the belly-to-belly experience with the meetups and the face-to-face people, that's definitely why we're here. So come on out. And again, $50 ticket, absolutely free if you go through the event below, and we'd be more than happy to see you there. So just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what we do. So my name is Colby Marshall. I am as a real estate agent. I run the Marshall team here servicing Simcoe County. We also run a construction company called MCIS. What we do is we provide end-to-end project management in addition to the acquisition of properties through the real estate side. So we will find a property for you. We will convert it to duplexes, triplexes, multifamily conversions. We get into lot severances, infill land developments, land assemblies, and of course the garden suites. We've got a good team building those as well all over Simcoe County. We run a project management app, which gives you real notifications right to your phone. All your pictures, invoices, floor plans, everything goes into real time right to your phone. So, if you want to stay in the city and just write checks, then you can also see all the progression of your projects going on as they're being done. So if you have any interest in, having a garden suite built, second suite built, anything in that regard, land severances, we're building full houses this year and stuff as well for a couple clients. We can definitely help you out with that. We are a licensed builder in the province of Ontario. So what does that mean? We are Tarion registered. So that's basically all the products that we build for you comes with a 7-year warranty. We're fully insured. We have builder's risk and a couple other different types of insurance. So if anything ever happens, we're fully insured, Tarion registered. So your product does come with a warranty. And this is a very tough license to get. So we're pretty proud to be able to have that. That's all for today. And I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. And hopefully we'll see you at the live event. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Colby. And I just want to touch on a few things before you jump off.
Yeah.
It looks very clear to me on those stats, but it needs to be reiterated. Like, as you see the supply continuing to come up and your prices going down and starting to set that trend for the people watching at home, these represent fantastic buying opportunities. And if you didn't just immediately connect the dots, that's why I'm here. When we looked at that list price to sale price relationship, it looks like, with maybe the exception of Innisfil, you don't want to be submitting your offers right now exactly at the list price, or, maybe in the past few months, you've been looking at those prices and thinking, oh, this might be, 12, 15% more than what I'm looking at. That's not the case anymore, right, guys? So I'm glad you're already here. And if you made it this far into the video, you've been paying attention, which is great. But make sure you're checking into these stats as much as you can, or as often as you can, whenever they get published as well, and keeping yourself informed, because what you don't want to be doing is throwing out offers that don't make sense for the current market. And the market seems to be adjusting fairly quickly across the board. And so, it's great. It's great to keep yourself informed, but this is just another show, right, of why you need a great power team. And it looks like Colby here and his team provides you literally everything as well. So that's really cool to have some of those services there, and to be able to sort of save all that time it would take to learn all of those things, right? Like, if you don't already know how to do a granny suite or a basement conversion or duplex conversion, garden suites, you don't know how to sever lots, you don't know how to do all those things that were on that list, go back and look at that list. Actually, it takes a long time to really understand the evolving rules that are being represented by all those items on that bullet list of services that their team does. So I think that's really great. And I also think that attending that event and listening to the RPI group there is a great way for you to kind of cheat, right? Why not skip some steps, go and learn what they've taken, obviously, a lot of time to learn and curate for you guys. So, yeah, I just wanted to wrap that all up and connect some dots if anybody missed that. But great presentation, Colby.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it as always, for sure.
Awesome. And what's the best way for us to get a hold of you?
My cell phone number is always great. We can put that in the bio, and then yeah, Facebook, Instagram, email. I am accessible everywhere. So
Excellent. Well, you guys can get that information just down below, and on your way down, while you're scrolling past that subscribe button, just freaking smash it and hit the like button. Make sure you're signed up for our notifications so that you can check out the next market update as it comes to you, curated here by Colby Marshall. So thanks again. I'm Adam JD Martin. That's Colby Marshall. Go follow him. And you are watching the Canadian Real Estate Channel.
awesome. Thanks. Have a good one.